Previously, on the rescue of Han Solo, Luke appeared to Lando in the wilderness and asked him to help rescue Han. Lando had a lot of questions, mainly because Luke's plan was stupid. Discussion ensued. Scripture references were given to tie it to the Bible. But with no further shenanigans, let's move right along into our abbreviated title sequence. In the end, Lando agreed to go along with Luke's plan. He met up with the rest of Luke's friends near Jabba's palace, and after he did his card trick, pulled a coin from behind Chewbacca's ear, and stole Leia's nose, everybody was convinced that he'd met Luke out in the wilderness. They all agreed to help rescue Han, and before he knew it, Lando found himself standing side by side with C-3PO, ready to enter Jabba's throne room. Right outside the door, Luke told Lando, "Okay, so here's the plan. I want you to tell 3PO to tell Jabba to turn Han over to you so you can take him out into the desert for 3 days. Promise you'll bring him back afterward. I'll be waiting in the corner where no one can see me." "Wait," Lando said. 3PO's standing right here. Couldn't you just tell him you're... Oh, never mind. He turned to C-3PO and dutifully repeated, "Tell Jabba that a powerful Jedi named Luke Skywalker said to turn Han over so we can take him out into the desert for 3 days. Promise we'll bring him back." So Lando and 3PO walked up in front of Jabba. "Greetings, Exalted One," 3PO called out. "I'm here to tell you that Lando told me that a powerful Jedi named Luke Skywalker told him he wants you to hand Han over so we can take him out into the desert for 3 days. We promise we'll bring him back."
"Seriously?"
Jabba responded.
"Are you guys for real? You're actually going to stand there and tell me that you just want to borrow Han for a while? And as his captor, you think I'm just going to let him free? And that I'd take you at your word that you're just going to bring him back here and let me lock him up again when you're done?"
"Yes."
Oh. You fools must have balls of steel coming to me with a story like that, or else you just think I'm dumb as shit. Either way, there's no chance in hell I'm letting you walk out of here with my favorite decoration."
He pointed to Han Solo, still frozen in carbonite on the wall, and that little monster guy cackled while everybody was horrified. It was a real disaster. Following Lando's request, Jabba got really mean to everybody in the palace, and of course, no progress had been made toward Han's rescue. Finally, after several days had passed, Lando approached Luke. "So, was that it?" "Was what it?" "Well, we asked Jabba to set Han free just like you told us, but all it did was make everything worse. Weren't you going to persuade him with your Jedi powers or something?" "Yeah." "So, what did you have in mind?" Remember that card trick I had you do when you met my friends?" "Sure." "Yeah, go do that one for Jabba. It should probably work." "All right," Lando sighed. So they went in front of Jabba and Lando did the card trick. "Is this your card?" 3PO asked.
"Huh, what do you know?"
Jabba looked on with cool interest.
"It actually is my card. Not bad."
But then that little cackling monster guy and the guy with 2 snakes growing out of his head did the same card trick. "Shit," Lando muttered. "This is no good." But from his hiding place in a shadowy corner of the throne room, Luke used his Jedi powers to make Lando's card float around, while knocking monster and snake guys' cards out of their hands so they looked all stupid.
"God damn,"
Jabba blurted out.
"I'm not sure why you bothered wasting your time with a card trick, but now it's obvious you have a Jedi around here somewhere. Look, guys, I don't want any trouble, especially with a Jedi. Why don't you just get out of here and take Han with you?"
"Yes!" Lando and 3PO high-fived, and Chewbacca triumphantly stepped up to help load Han's frozen form. And there the story should have been over. But, still tucked in his hiding place, Luke looked at Jabba and with a little mind control wave of his hand said, "You will not let Han go." So under Luke's control, Jabba repeated,
"I will not let Han go."
Then he kicked Lando and 3PO out of the throne room. As they were leaving, Lando turned to Luke and blurted out, "What the hell, man? This was over. We had him." "Hey, chill out," Luke answered, "and listen. This isn't a simple matter of just walking out the door with Han, okay? Before this is over, I want everybody in the galaxy to know how badass the Jedi are." Even if that mattered at all, how does Jabba kicking us out of the palace make you look badass?" "Well, the more terrible things I do to Jabba, the more badass I look, right?" Yeah, I don't think. And the only way I'll have a chance to keep doing bad things to him is if I force him to refuse to give you Han. I mean, if you guys just rescued him right now, I wouldn't have the chance to do anything awesome or violent at all. And that'd be just silly, right?